Hey guys, FPP here again, and today we're going to be going into hyperspace. So get ready guys, 3, 2, 1, and... I love that. 196 blocks in the matter of a second or two. So we went somewhere into here, so if I quickly go back as fast as I can, so this is the speed that we just covered, or the distance that we just covered in a couple seconds. I think that was possibly 1, maybe 2 seconds. This is how far we went. That's insane. It's still going. Jeez. Oh man, this is nuts. And it's still going. It's literally still going. It should be finishing anytime. No? Yes? Yes? Okay, here we go. So we're back. That was a long distance. So, what is this? All it is simply a TNT minecart player launcher. So, this is something that's much easier to build in Bedrock. All we have is a waterlogged minecart. Oh, sorry, what am I saying? All we have is a waterlogged activator rail. And so we have 2 different circuits going on here. So this is the first circuit, which is just the activator. Once you push that, it activates the rail. And the second circuit is a detecting circuit, which is just your basic dispenser. And then as a minecart falls into here, it just detects whether or not there's anything in there, has a repeater straight away. So it'll do it as soon as the first object goes in. And then it just basically dispenses it. And also it will work as a bit of a clock so that we'll just keep on going over and over. That's what this repeater does. And the minecart dust that we have here is just to activate it. So as you see, if I put one of these in, then it will flash and that will occur. So what else do we have here? We have a loading system. This is probably more than you need. I just did it because I'm not experienced with command blocks and I got a bit lazy. To be honest, it got a bit boring sort of filling these up by hand every time, so I learned how to use a cloning command block just to make my life that little bit easier. But all you realistically need is just this one hopper here, unless you want to do it automatically. So what I've got going on is an indication system just to let me know that it's full or not, and this one here is empty. And this one here is actually full. So for those of you guys who don't know how command blocks work, all this is doing is a clone command, which is the coordinates of where the first box is, just to the left hand side. And the second coordinate here is the same coordinate again as this one. The reason why it works like that is some sort of weird from and to distance. So because I only want to really clone one chest, I'm only using the same coordinates twice, and this coordinates here that we've got here is basically just the coordinates of the other chest that we have. So nice and simple, not too crazy. I will say that I've also had to up my render distance to 56 chunks, so that's about 800 and something blocks. You'll probably find that that's around about the 896 blocks, because that's what stopped us. You see, it doesn't matter if you go 9 chests worth or 10 chests worth or 11 or 12 chests worth of TNT minecarts. I can't travel any further than 896, and that's really just limited to me hitting the actual wall of what's rendering. That's something I've not done on PC before. I've done it on Switch. I will admit that I've done it a few times on Switch while flying with the Elytra. On PC, that's pretty hard to do. Here's the issue. So both Bedrock and Java versions have some problems. So the Java edition guys, obviously your first problem is that you can't waterlog the activator rail. So that's going to make things a bit harder. The second issue is that once you start adding TNT minecarts all together and then try and put them back together, the hitboxes start hitting each other, and it only takes a very slight little nudge before they all explode. So I've tried building this in both versions. This is the most stable one, but the problem with this is that how I was planning to survive this was by using a totem. If I can spell the word totem. There we go. The problem with the totem though is, I'll show you very quickly. If we load up the system and activate that command block, just activated by redstone, and this will tell me once the chest is empty. So in a few moments, I don't need to put in more than about 2 loads worth here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to jump into game mode survival. Now, this is something that seems to be unique to Bedrock. So just watch and have a bit of a thought as to what's going on. So with about 2 chests worth, we should be going about 215. You might not be able to read that, but it says 215. So here we go, and this should launch us 215, and it didn't. Why didn't it launch us 215 blocks? Well, it seems that the totem in Bedrock Edition will actually kill horizontal inertia. It does seem to work fine for vertical inertia, so if you're doing a vertical TNT launcher, it seems to still work, but horizontal inertia, or horizontal force, seems to die as soon as you do. Obviously, do it one more time before we end the episode. It's only a quick one today. I thought it'd be something fun and interesting, something that people may like. I don't know. I do random sort of stuff, really. It is a bit of fun. I will say it's definitely fun. It's not very often that you hit the render wall on PC version of Bedrock, and this is the only way that I've ever done it. So without further ado, I guess, on this one, if you guys are ready, so hold on to your seats, and here we go. Jeez, that is quick. That's just, you could even tell that time that you hit the render wall. It was just a blank wall of nothing.